We're live.
Yo, what's up there, guys? It's Immersive Gamer 83, and thank you for...
VR game in the boat. Guys, Billy over pretty neat VR.
Cooking and good looking, and welcome back.
Hello, and welcome back to another Check VR video.
Hello, and welcome back to another VRSpies podcast. We've got VR Gamer dude, Don Hopper, in the house. What's up, Don?
What up? What up?
And we've also got somebody playing some, what is that? Pool Nation. Looks like
Pool Nation,
Christopher is playing some Pool Nation VR. And that's a really exciting game. I've never gotten to play it yet. But, Chris, what's going on over there, man?
Yeah, I'm just having a little go on this. It's nice, actually. I haven't done a review on it yet, but and I won't make this a review, of course. But it's nice innovative controls. You sort of just lean down, you line up the shot just like you would in a normal game of pool.
Ooh,
And actually
nice
get it
shot,
in, there you go.
man.
Very cool, man.
Hey.
It's nice that you can teleport to different areas of the bar, obviously, and this kind of stuff, and you can slide yourself around in a really nice, easy to do way. So you can get up to the table, grip like that, and pull yourself forward.
So you're using both grip buttons to do that, huh?
Both grip buttons to do that.
I
So
do
now
like
I'm.
that. That
It's
seems
honestly, it's really good. So if I want to line up that shot up there, or that's probably the easy shot, I can just spin myself around like that, get myself roughly lined up, duck down.
Because there's no doubt, no matter what kind of headset you're going to be using or what room you're in, there's always an optimal place to be positioning yourself for doing something such as this. So
Terrible shot.
That's great that they've introduced that. It's the first time I've actually seen that right there. I tried to play this myself, but when I jumped in, even with the Hydras, it puts your head at the floor level. Like I was telling you, somebody told me that with an Xbox controller, apparently you can raise your height up or down with that. So if that's possible, then I'm certainly going to have to try that fix.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely would be worth a go. Sorry, what the hell? There's stuff all over the table. You can clean the table, which is kind of cool, like.
Oh, nice. Just hitting the button. So I have to figure you have to actually lean over and pick all that stuff up.
Yeah, you can pick stuff up, so you can get rid of your queue. You can just sort of teleport around the bar. I've got it in very kind of low res mode at the moment because I'm sort of streaming and recording and stuff. Hello there. And my cock blocking. I do apologise. Let me just go back over there.
Oh, I realized. I apologize for interrupting you there, Chris. I didn't realize, but I'm actually not in front of my desk right now. I'm behind a screen right now, so I have to actually move myself over here.
It looks like you're in the Matrix loading screen, man. It's all white.
Yeah, sorry, man. Here, hold
like
on.
really cool.
I'm coming.
Oh,
No, I'm coming. I gotta get behind. You see,
all you guys getting to do your cool stuff, and I gotta have a shitty half green screen sitting behind me because I can't make it work.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
But I forgot to mention the coolest thing about this game, though. The coolest thing about this game is you can just jump into multiplayer, and you and I can have a game of pool, and it really does feel like, you're just sort of hanging around in a bar and playing pool, and the actual control is just absolutely spot on. I just feel like I'm holding a cue in my hand. Very, very cool. So it's a recommended for me. I bought this one, by the way. This wasn't a freebie. I did ask for a free key, because you always do, don't you? But
Oh yeah.
you got to try your luck. But they've stopped giving me keys now in the devs.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's changed, man. It went from being, there was a few people out there doing it. Now everybody's got VR headsets, and it's become the industry, man. It's no longer a small fan base anymore. It is now commercial. So.
Yep. So all the Jacksepticeyes are getting the keys, and little guys like us, we get forgotten about.
Well, it's cool.
It's cool.
Still doing our best. Hey guys, wanted to say hi to all the people who are out there watching us right now.
Hello.
Oh, man. I'm wearing a white shirt with a white background. It's a bad combination. Bad combination.
I've got that back. Ah, but I still got that.
Pretty good. Nice.
So I guess, Don, you were putting together a little bit of an agenda. I know one of the big things I think we should definitely address is, hey, Oculus DRM is no longer happening. If you got Vive, jump on in there. Jump on in, Vive, people. Play
Absolutely.
your games. What's really cool, we can all play Blaze Rush together. Woo!
Yeah, actually, yeah, that's something we need to all jump into. But man, that was huge news this week, and I mean, I gotta say props to Oculus for doing it. I think it was probably because of a little bit of discord out there over their decision to put it in the first place. But it shows that they are listening to the community. So
Yeah.
so right on, guys. Thanks for doing the right thing and taking the DRM away.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool.
I didn't
It's
know if it
funny.
was
There's a lot of people to jump all over Oculus when that obviously happened, but not a lot of people saying "Well done, Oculus." Now they've done it. It's all like, "Yeah, what are they up to? Something suspicious." That kind of thing. Anyway.
Right. Yeah, no, it's bound to happen. I mean, I guess I personally have always just felt like there's just no way good things aren't going to come to all people. So just relax, everybody, sit back, and not that throwing a tantrum doesn't help every once in a while, but in this case, there's a lot of things that Oculus as a company is doing that we don't know about, that they can't talk about, and there's a lot of business things that have to happen, through contracts before they can happen publicly. And I just always personally think that there's a lot of people out there, especially in the business world, that know these things much, much more than we, the average people, do. And you've got to understand that it's their job to take care of this kind of stuff. People get paid to do this kind of thing. So I really do just kind of sit back and trust a lot of times that the most beneficial thing is going to happen for the customer, because that's the most beneficial thing that's going to happen for the business. And sometimes they have to talk, their advisors, they have to talk people into that kind of thing. But overall, it's something that I just really haven't worried about since day one. And, like I said, the best games we're all going to be playing together. Whether it has to be hacked or not, we're going to be playing them.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And this is a good one. I mean, if I had a wish list on this, I was talking to Greg about it before, and Greg is a big fan of this game. And he's saying, it wouldn't it be great if one night we could just play this, all of us at the pool table, maybe a couple of people at the bar drinking a real beer. So this is what I like about it, right? Let me show you this, right? So if I turn my cue off, right, and if you're a spectator sitting over here, and you grab a beer, you could actually hold a real beer. You could actually put it in your little Vive holder here.
Oh, that's
drink a
cool.
real beer.
Yeah.
And then when you put it down, it would actually stay where it is. So that would be kind of
Right. See,
pretty cool.
I'm actually waiting for them to start adding tracker systems out there for your pets and different items in your house, because there's going to be a lot of games in the future that are going to, want tracked items. So things like that, you'll have to put a little tab on your beer, and you'll be able to look over and see, and what it is.
That's it. I like that idea. I like that
Lighthouse Beer Koozie confirmed.
Oh yeah.
Man, get on Kickstarter with that idea. That's gold.
Well, I could see them adding tracking to just about anything. I mean, it'd be great to be able to bring those real world items into your virtual experience.
Oh, definitely, for sure. So we were going to have Greg on tonight. Greg may well turn up, but he's massively pissed, you said, Don.
Oh, yeah, he's had a good day, apparently.
Well, that's Sunday night, man.
Yeah.
Well, it works.
Right on. Just starting my journey down that road, since here in the States it's like 3 in the afternoon, but it's Sunday.
3 p.m. Sunday. I've got a gumption. Woodchuck hard cider. Yep. Anybody had a gumption?
Nice.
E.T. Barnum's. It's a nice little sweet but not too sweet cider. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
I've also accompanied myself with some sprats, which are little fishes. Got some Russian version of that.
Right on.
Nice.
Girot. Yeah.
I'm on a roll here.
So how long have you played that game, Chris? I've noticed that you jumped in it on and off the last few days.
Yeah, I've had a few goes. I kind of jumped in the other day on a multiplayer just to kind of have a chat, game and chat with somebody in here. And honestly, that's people say, oh God, it was so immersive and the presence and all that. That was actually one of those moments in VR where I actually thought, wow, this is actually presence. I'm at a bar playing pool, talking to some guy. It's kind of like my average Saturday night before I got VR.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, that's good stuff, man. I think that game is, like I said, I still haven't gotten to play it properly. I might jump in today and see if I can't just affect my height properly. There's one other game, Light Blade VR, the lightsaber one. I also tried that one, and no matter what, even if I start the game with the headset on the floor, it starts the headset 10 feet underneath the floor, so it's just it does not allow me to play that one either for some reason.
Can you go into the Steam VR settings though, and can't you elevate the camera?
I could probably change it somewhere in there. It's not an easy thing to do. I think I'd have to reset my room for that.
Okay.
It's certainly nothing that I want to do. I'd rather just move on and play something else. There's too many other things out there. Granted, it's a simple developer fix because obviously every other game is doing it right or doing it capable of both headsets. It's just a matter of them fixing the global positioning in their actual game engine. I believe. We'll find out.
I'm going for the double, guys. I'm going for the double.
Go for
Here we
it. Go for it.
Don't do it.
Oh, I touched the white. Oh, that was worse.
Oh, and Don, I think
Foul.
Don, you're running the VRSpies thing. So if you click on our little pictures, you can put them up on the big board. So if you click
Oh,
on
that is right. Here, let me go ahead and
Sorry,
throw
you don't have
UK.
to.
I noticed a
I'm
couple
now
times
losing.
when Chris was doing his big shot, we were looking at either of us. I was like, no.
Yeah, I kind of knew it
Big
running
shot.
the show here. So,
Well, this is my big shot now.
all right,
This is
take
it
your
now.
big shot right here.
Which
Hey,
one am
well-
I looking?
I got you full screen, man.
Okay, here we go.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Ow!
here we go.
Ow!
Oh, nice!
Oh!
In your face.
Yeah. So are you playing with somebody else right now for reals?
Oh no, that was just an AI guy. I might jump in with like a. Hey, look, I got a gift. That's cool.
I would love to jump in and kick your butt.
Oh, I would too. But, I'm of the. I've only got a controller class, so.
Yeah.
I got a present.
Oh,
What is
what's in your present?
I've got a cowboy hat.
Oh.
Well, a
Wow,
sheriff's hat.
nice.
Really cool.
Sheriff Chris is in
All
the
right.
bar.
That's it. I'm fading out.
Awesome.
Game's over, man. And you can play darts as well. That's the other really cool thing about this. You can go darts.
I'm here now, Chris. I'm here. I've got my CV1 on, and I'm ready to roll. I've got my controllers. Oh, yeah. I'm going to be playing some VR pool. Hold on, I got to get in the menu. Hold on.
If you can, yeah, that'd
Hold
be
on.
cool.
And here, wait. Oh, no, it doesn't work.
Wait, I'm gonna join you here. Here, it's so immersive.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
making my shot here. Yeah.
Here we go.
I have no
Couldn't do
idea
it.
what you're doing. You crazy people.
Okay.
It's cracking me up.
Okay,
Man.
now I'm looking
having
at you.
some fun sitting in my chair,
That's
buddy.
cool.
Having some fun
Cool.
sitting in my chair, buddy. You can't see? Oh,
No, I can see it now. I'm looking at my screen. That's really
I'll
nice.
beat you up. I'll beat you up with my touch controller, buddy. I'll beat you up. That's right.
Awesome.
I'm always going to be, one step ahead, buddy. I'm watching you.
Yeah.
You know.
I've got this neat controller right here.
That's cool. I like it.
A remote.
That's what I've got.
remote.
Totally.
That is pretty cool, buddy.
I know.
Oh God. Wow, my
All right.
room's in this.
All right. If I do this, okay, check it. Oh, I see. It needs that. So I can click out of that, and then I can click this.
I'm going to go for a real
See?
multiplayer match. Let's go for
Do it.
Yeah. Join a match. Let's see if anyone's around. He's level 10. He's going to kick my ass, but hey, I don't care. I'm used to having my ass kicked. Like Caleb.
That's right.
In everything.
Come on now.
I don't sound bitter.
Have you
Everything.
gotten a chance to play Brookhaven Experiment?
No.
You
It
should
looks
play
good
that
though.
right now
I watched
live.
your whole video. It's like 13 minutes. I watched the whole thing.
So you should play it right now live.
Oh, mate. I haven't got it yet. I'm
No,
going to buy it.
It's a demo. It's a demo right now.
Oh, it's a demo. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's a free demo that you can just download. It takes 2 minutes to download. And gets
Okay,
up
so
on
this guy's obviously been playing a lot. He's got a top hat. So this is a real person, just to be clear, okay? So I'm just gonna,
Right. He's gonna
There we go,
shark your
so-
ass, dude.
he's going to shark me. It's an open table, so all to play for. Let's be strategic about this. I think solids are a little bit more better placed on the table today. Oh, man. I really screwed that up. Oh, but I got a stripe, so that's okay.
Yeah, see,
Never mind.
I'm pretty sure I can't, no matter what, play that game. I'm pretty sure of it.
If you can figure it out, that'd be actually pretty awesome that we have a little game in the
See,
thing here.
I can at the very least test out if I can move up or down with the controller. I can't.
Oh,
do
that was poor. Oh, at least it's covered the pocket. Yeah, that was planned, mate. Oh yeah, he knows.
He knows. Oh,
He knows what I'm doing.
He knows what's going on. So, what other things did we have on the list there? I know there was quite a few things that actually were somewhat relevant.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a bit of a light news week, but I mean, we had some pretty decent releases this week. For the emulation fans out there, Dolphin VR 5.0 was released. So, great way. I'm hearing great things about Metroid Prime apparently just being mind-blowing using Dolphin, and obviously the Zelda games have always been really, really cool using that emulator. Let's see here. Big screen beta was in there just a little while ago. I was talking to Hayden, and it looks like they've made some improvements to big screen as well. They've got leap motion support now, so you can do the cool high fives. They've also added Vive controller support for you guys, so basically you can control the whole experience with your Vive controllers.
Nice.
I know Eve Valkyrie jumped in that for the first time since the alpha last night, and man, that game has changed quite a bit. They've got their AI worked out. The new carrier assault mode, which I for the life of me can't figure out how to assault a carrier. But
I saw somebody post like that too.
I can't. I can't find the damn game mode. I guess maybe you have to unlock it by playing it a little bit more. I don't know. But I got to tell you, the graphics. I started playing around with the Oculus debug tool this over the last couple of days, and let me tell you, if you have a Rift and you have not done the Oculus debug tool yet, holy hell, man, go do that. It's almost like going from like standard definition to high definition.
So did you not notice any performance issues when you did that?
On my 980 Ti, if I go to 2.0, I get a little judder. If I back it down and keep it between 1.5 and 1.7, which would be roughly super sampling 150% to 170% of screen percentage, it's butter smooth, and man, let me tell you, it makes an amazing difference in the readability for text. Clarity of the graphics. I've tested quite a few games with it. Eve looked absolutely high definition. I mean, it was just amazeballs. So if you haven't played around with that and you have the Oculus Rift CV1, man, it is the simplest, easiest thing to do. You just start it before you start home, before you start any game, and then just literally run your game, and it's going to take care of that super sampling for you. So,
yeah, I tried it on a set of Corsair, and it made a really big difference. It was, well, okay, I wouldn't say big difference, but it was noticeably better, So,
I actually
yeah,
have
definitely
not.
worth it.
I tried it once, and I noticed performance issues, and I didn't notice quality performance upgrades, so I didn't do it. And then I stopped.
the biggest thing I can tell you is like when you first run it, it's the text that you see, like the health and safety warning when you go into Oculus Home the very first time. All of a sudden, that text is like very, very clear. So that's the first place that I noticed a difference. I also jumped into like Pinball FX2, noticed that the tables looked a little clearer. I mean, I'm not saying it's like, oh my God, it's like 4K resolution looking now or anything, but every little bit helps when you're trying to make that image in your HMD just a little bit clearer. Hey, looks like Sean Williams, developer of CDF Starfighter, has joined us. So, hey Sean, what's going on, man?
I've just managed to get online and working, finally.
Yeah, right on, man. Well, I'm glad you could join us on such short notice. I invited Sean on earlier to talk a little bit about some of the updates that he's done with CDF Starfighter, which I am absolutely loving that game. So.
Oh, yeah, cracking stuff.
A lot more after the next update. We've got it's probably going to be about another couple of hours away. So you should get it late tonight, but then when you play it next week, Scramble mode is really cool now. You'll have loads of fun in Scramble mode. We've got the new base missions in there, the base attack missions. So you'll get a bonus mission every now and again. Once you've got over around 100 kills, you'll get a bonus mission, and you've got to take out a pirate base. And it's good fun. So I'm sure you'll enjoy that one.
Nice one. Sounds great. I'm just getting my arse handed to me by this guy. So let's just watch his closing shot. Yeah. See if he gives me a friendly nod.
Chris,
well done, sir.
Chris is getting spanked at some pool.
I did, but he was a level 10, so
quite good.
It's okay.
But I kept walking into walls. I kept getting a bit frustrated with it. I need a bigger setup.
Frankie Grenny. Oh, sorry, Frank Grenny beat me. Well done, sir.
Yeah,
Well,
he's spanked you, dude.
I did find out that I can get it to work. It has nothing to do with the Xbox controller. It actually, the keyboard, the up and down on the keyboard, makes your head go up and down. So that is a nice little fix that they have in there at the very least.
Cool.
Yeah, very cool,
So
man.
if you want to make yourself taller than you really are, Chris, go ahead and hit that up button.
Why would I want to do that? I'm already the right height.
You want to
For
try
the
to
ladies.
intimidate the competition, my friend?
Stand 3 feet taller than them. Hover
Yeah,
over
that's
them
nice.
while they take their shot. Ooh, before I try to do any of that stuff. Ooh, you guys see what that is? See what that is? Oh, yeah. You can only get that at the European market from Russia.
Let's look at what you're looking at, Anna.
I'm
Is
looking.
my screen
Oh,
up?
nice. What is that?
It's Sprat.
No, that's my screen. I'm
Some kind of
using it wrong.
It says Giroti v Maslia.
That's a
So,
bit of
I
Starfighter
was
work.
gonna say, Sean, what are we looking at here?
That's a bit of the update. I'm working on Starfighter at the moment.
Nice one.
I've got the wrong camera on my tablet. I'm just
Right
So-
on.
That's cool. That's cool. I like it.
if you want a quick preview,
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, show us,
Very.
man. I got to tell you, I've been following the development of your game ever since you came on our podcast way back when we started them, and I mean, I've seen just incredible growth out of this game.
At the far side of the asteroid field, all fighters proceed to target.
I tried over the tablet with one hand and use an Xbox controller with one hand on the
We
other.
don't get many chances to take out a pirate base. Make this one count.
I mean, the graphics in CDF are just stunning.
I put jump gates in now as well, so you'll notice you'll come in these big jump gates. So, get used to one-handed starfighting.
Nice. The atmosphere looks great.
Hey, you got to watch out for the one-handed starfighting. Apparently, you go blind doing that. So,
Quick
Anyway,
question. When it comes to that super sampling tool, when you're using the debug tool, do you keep that thing open the whole time when you're using it?
yeah, you do.
while
Basically,
you're talking, I'll try and work out how to swap the camera around.
it's amazing getting kind of a little behind-the-scenes look at the development work here. So that is fantastic.
Well, after tonight, you should be able to play that. Like I say, it's a bonus mission. You do an attack on a pirate base. It's good fun.
Okay, right on, man. I'll definitely be looking forward for that.
Sorry.
Ooh.
So after you push it out to Steam, how long does it take to actually get out to everyone?
Well, everything's tested. There's just a few bits what I'm just testing and just finishing off, and then I'll be testing those a little bit more. Then be later on tonight. I think a couple of hours after I finish the podcast, I should be able to get the version.
Right. When you update it to, like, for example, when you update the game to your Steam profile, does it instantly go to an update to all of us users who have the game downloaded already, or does it take some time?
It does, but you know we have to have automatic updates enabled.
Right. Which who doesn't have that enabled? Come on, guys.
Yeah, but I mean sometimes it also doesn't trigger straight away. It's better just to start it. If you know you've heard the announcement and the new updates online, just restart Steam.
Right.
Download the new update.
Right.
Yeah,
I see what you're saying.
Loads of things have a new update, which is quite cool. The UI's changed a lot. If you noticed, if you played the last update.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
I started changing the UI, which it's a lot better. It's a lot clearer to look at. It's more like the 2D UI we was going to use for the non-VR version, but it fits quite well with the VR version. So we're changing everything over to that at the minute. We've also got some new people on the team helping out. We've got a guy called Chris McCann working on some characters. And we've also got Ali working on AI. So AI is going to get a lot meatier shortly. At the moment, it's just quite a basic AI, really. It's just a placeholder AI. It's quite good fun, but with the AI we've got planned is a lot better and it's a lot more challenging as you go through it, especially in campaign. We've got a lot more stuff and a lot of different chips and stuff going on. It'll be good fun. Really good fun. And now we should support every whole task basically. You might have to do a little bit of work yourselves. Normally you set your buttons up in the custom menu. Some whole tasks pedals don't work on the axis, but then if you go into it's all on the Steam forums, but if you go into the whole tasks forum, it's on there, and basically you just edit your input file and you can edit your own axis and you can get it running with almost anything now, basically.
Oh, that is music to my ears, because man, I gotta tell you, as soon as you added the HOTAS support was when, for me at least, it really started getting good.
Yeah. Well, first, because the first one was a HOTAS X, and I think have you got the HOTAS X, have you?
Yes, yeah, that's what I use.
It's a really good sort of cheaper end HOTAS, but then I had to get the different HOTASes to get them working in it, so I've had to buy an X52, then I've had to buy an X52 Pro, which is exactly the same, just different colours, if you ask me.
Yeah,
pretty much.
I got the Pro, and I don't know the difference from my friend's 52. So
yeah, it's exactly the same, just different colours, and I expected the input to be the same. But then when that wasn't working, I had to get an X52 Pro, and I managed to get those working. But with this new method, you can use anything what's DirectX input now. So.
This guy I'm playing with, I think he's drunk. He actually literally just fell over on the table.
I saw that.
What? Wait, hold on. I'm gonna full screen you. Hold on.
I was actually watching that, Chris, when it happened.
I swear to God, he's absolutely pissed. He just fell over.
He just went. He went to and then he said opponent fouled too, which is hilarious.
Are you sure you're not in there with Greg secretly?
I have no idea who this guy is.
Okay, so Chris, as soon as you get done with this game, I'm gonna play you. All right, buddy. All right.
Okay, yeah. No, I can play you now. This guy.
Well, I was gonna say that we'll have a live match right here.
I will kick your butt. I've never actually played virtual pool yet. I tried, but I didn't realize until just a moment ago that I could. So
this guy has not figured out teleport. He keeps walking around his room and tripping over chairs.
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, he just.
Oh no, he's just worked out. But he has absolute. I mean, I shouldn't take the piss, but he has no idea what he's doing. Anyway,
awesome.
Okay.
This is awesome.
I think it's my go, so I shouldn't
It's best
really.
to get somebody to play against like that as opposed to Mr. Pro, okay? Because I always find the pro in the games. I played Blaze Rush the other day, and I swear to God I was playing against like the hard mode of computer AI. Like every dude on that was amazing. They were, I decided no video recording there. Nobody wants to see a guy sitting in last place, falling off the track all the time.
Oh, it's always fun. Oh, the robots, those guys, seriously, they're just way too good. Okay, let's have a look at this guy's attempt. Come on, man. Come on.
Well, I like how you always play easy on me every time you play a game, Chris. Like, you always, seem to do your worst or something for me.
I don't know about that. All right, are you going to... I don't like to leave halfway through a game, but I don't think this guy's really... He's kind of phoning in a bit. Although he did just spot that.
I'm not currently... I jumped out. I'll have to reset for a little bit.
Yeah, you tell me when you're ready. I'll figure it out.
There's so many games that I want to play, obviously pool being one of them. But even a lot of even the Oculus launch titles that are coming out, people complain. They keep complaining that they're 180-degree titles or whatever. Really, every game in VR is a 360 room scale game if you decide to walk around and look at the stuff that's in the game. All those shooters, focus in 180, so does Space Pirate Trainer, and I prefer those ones somewhat because, until we have wireless HMDs, all of us, we're going to be tangling the crap out of our cables, and I prefer not to have to spin in any game that I play at least too much, maybe a little bit here and there for if it's needed, but I would rather sit in kind of a 180-degree, in a movie, when you're watching a movie, you've got that 180-degree rule where you like to stay in one area. I prefer that when I'm playing in VR, just out of respect to my own sanity. Granted, some games I do like to spin around. It's just it's not if I have to do it actively. For example, a game like Hollow Ball or a game where I'm doing a sport type thing, I don't want the game to rely on me having to spin. If that makes sense. Whereas I can play Space Pirate Trainer and completely be comfortable with the dodging and running back and forth in my room, but always having to focus on one 180-degree area. Obviously sometimes they go above you and behind you, but even so, I really just prefer that. Just from playing games as long as I have now, I certainly I go back to those games much more than ones that I guess make me want to spin all the time.
This guy's throwing bottles at me now. He's not being friendly. Just because every time I pop a ball, he's like throwing a ball at my face.
Just go grab a dart and throw it at him.
Yeah, are you beating him? Because I mean, if you're beating him.
Well, not really. Not really. I think we're about even. I think.
It's quite. for about an hour, and it's really good fun. But it's all down to room size really. The bigger room you've got, the better.
Well, you can use teleport in this slide thing I'm doing now, and it actually works quite well. You can just basically stand on the spot. But you're right, it does feel more kind of, I guess, real.
It is better when you actually walk around it. I mean, I've got like the minimum sort of scale, so literally you can walk around the corner basically. But you know, sometimes you just get carried away, and then you walk into a wall, or you smack, you know, something off your fireplace with it. It's a really good game, but you need a lot of room for it, really.
This guy's body language. This guy's body language says to me he's not enjoying this game. He keeps like putting his head in his hands.
That's just, man. I got to tell you, as somebody who hasn't played it though, just watching you play this, I can see where you were like talking about getting the presence in here. I mean, the environment just looks fantastic.
Chill, Winston. Chill.
I'll tell you, changing subject just a little bit. One that I'm really looking forward to. That, you know, I mean, obviously there's not going to be pool in there, but I saw the dartboard. So tomorrow we should be getting the first demo for new Retro Arcade Neon.
Oh, cool!
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. So they're updating it, and that's going to be multi as well. So
is that going to be legit? Because it never was, right?
No, yeah, they're making it legit, man. It's gonna, you know, I don't necessarily know how legit, like if it's gonna be for sale or released because of the MAME emulation, but we are going to have an arcade now where we can go into and do multiplayer arcade, throw darts, you know, I mean, all the stuff that was in the original, I'm assuming is gonna make it over to the new one. So I'm literally hitting F5 on their page like incessantly because it's supposed to release sometime late today or early tomorrow, I believe.
Ah, crap, just fouled. Yeah, that's great. I mean, that was a real. Well, if we could do that as like a multiplayer, because I'm just dying to find like something like this that we can do, where we will all play and spectate, and you know, just be in a social VR space. I know you've been doing a lot on social VR recently, Don, and looking at all the options there.
A really good one to look forward to is that new Star Trek one. Which will be really good fun.
Oh man,
Don did a 2-hour special last week on that, so
not 2 hours, but yeah, that you know, as a huge Trekker myself, I mean that's something that I am just chomping at the bit to play. So
I'm distracting this guy now by knocking the lights. I'm being a dick.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, he's fouled. Look at that body language. He's pissed. Oh, he's actually crying now.
He's hanging his head
in tears. I don't think he's faking it either. He's all up in my face. Get out of my face, man. That's my ball. That's my ball.
You said your ball.
My ball. Okay. I'm only marginally ahead here. The long shots are a little bit tricky because shite. Sorry, excuse my language. What was that about not swearing on the podcast?
Mm-hmm. I think that one's a little PG-13, so I think you know.
Oh, crapola.
He said shite, so nobody cares.
Yeah.
No. Okay, that's good. That's good.
Nobody cares about shit.
You know, other stuff has been happening in Britain, but not related to VR, but it's been fairly interesting this week. But I'm not going to go into that too much.
Yeah, so just, you know, the
know.
whole life has just gotten upheaval, just changed, man.
Well, I will say something that was a bit of satire that kind of fooled me. There was a website that did a story about Euro Truck Simulator removing Britain from Euro Truck Simulator, and I did not see the satire tag, and I was like, you got to be freaking kidding me.
I read that and thought the same thing. It was just too well written, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I really thought it was for real. I was like, what the hell is SCS thinking? You know, it's like they're still in Europe, for God's sakes.
We're not floating off. So anyway. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's funny, really.
Yeah,
it's a funny old climate.
Well, and I gotta say, you know, it sparked something over here too, because I'm a Texan, and apparently now Texas is thinking about seceding from the United States again.
They've been saying that forever.
Well, God damn it, bless them, and if they do, I'm moving back. So.
Yeah, then California will do it, then everyone's screwed, right?
Then they don't get access to the army anymore and all that stuff. Good luck.
Well, Texas is the army, sir.
Yeah, that's true.
Well.
You know, it's only like 1/3 of the entire U.S.
He's got a bottle. The guy's got a bottle. I don't know if he's being friendly or...
Oh, he's going to throw a bottle at you, dude.
Yeah, I think he is. Okay, I'm going to try and double this.
We got Wayne in the chat here.
Wayne!
What's up, Wayne? Yeah, we wish you
he's
could
got
be here
that.
too, buddy. Missing you, man.
Yeah, he's been doing some long shifts, I think.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
a male stripper or whatever he is. I forget.
He's out there shaking his moneymaker, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that was poor. The long shots are hard in the Vive. When you're ducking down and looking up, you get all the blurring, and it's not a comfortable headset. I'm sorry, I'm not dissing the Vive, but it's a pile of shit. No, I'm only joking. But it is. Sorry. I can't go an episode without dissing the Vive in some way.
Yeah, so you use the Vive and the Rift back and forth, don't you?
I do. And
Yeah.
obviously, this kind of thing, you know, the Vive's fantastic, but it is bloody uncomfortable. You just find yourself saying, I wish this was on the Rift, which I guess that's okay for you, Caleb, because it is. Caleb, are you still waiting for me to stop this game?
I am.
He's just fanning around now.
I was about to jump in and play, and then I realized that you've got this nice little setup with a camera and the background of your video showing, and I was like, man, look at that guy go. So I'm also.
Well, is this guy dim? Seriously, Sorry, man. He literally has no idea. I think he must be 12.
It could be.
Yeah, I suppose there's no crime.
He's got his ball in hand.
Yeah, I'm just going to take my shot now.
I found that quite a lot with the Vive, is that, you know, it's great for a bit, but after a while it does get a bit sort of uncomfortable, really. With the Rift, you can use it for a lot longer, really. The headset itself is more comfortable and less weighty. You know.
Yeah, the funny thing is, that you put the Vive on, and you initially it feels more comfortable, you know. It's just a bit of...
people like the foam on the front, they said.
Yeah, the foam's quite nice, but then after a while it just gets really itchy and terrible. And I don't know, this kind of game is not good for it, because you have to move around a lot, and it's, you know... Oh, what's happened? He's rage quit.
Okay, well, go ahead and start a game. I'm jumping in right now, so I'll be there for you.
Rage quit or my game crashed, one or the other.
For you.
So while we're waiting for everybody to set up the game, I just want to open up the floor. If anybody has any questions for Sean or any of us, feel free to throw those in the chat.
Hey, Caleb, did you want me to set up, did you say?
Yeah, probably better, man.
Okay. Hosting a match.
So how are your stats doing, Don, on Starfighter?
Well, I haven't had a chance to jump in as much. We are finally, I work for a state university, so we've got summer school starting, and it's just been horrendously busy at work, and then VRSpies and the channel and everything. But I definitely got my kill to death ratio up, so I now have way more kills than I have deaths, so I'm very, very happy about that in skirmish. But definitely looking to carve out some more time to get in there and tear it up, man. So, I've been on a tear. I mean, we got a lot of these space games starting to show up, and, I'm going to talk about one for just a second that I literally expected a little bit more from, and it's getting a lot of people saying, oh, you got to buy this game, you got to buy this game. Everybody's talking about House of the Dying Sun being this 90s feeling.
I like Homeworld, mate, so
yeah.
Oh, Homeworld, I love that game. Yeah.
Well, what I was going to say, though, Sean, is I bought it and refunded it within 23 minutes. And it literally, after playing your game, I kind of expected more from it. And, it's kind of building...
To be honest with you, I played it for about 5 minutes in VR, and I couldn't really play it in VR, but I like the Homeworld sort of style of games, so, I really wanted to play it. So I've played it, for about half an hour now, but I've played it in non-VR. And it's a lot better in non-VR, to be honest with you. I don't think it's actually, like I say, there's a lot of it that's not really designed for VR. But it's, it's okay, for like the game it is. It's not just, like I say, just about the combat, which, CDF Starfighter is just a sole, space combat simulator, and that's the only focus, entire game.
Well, and I think that's what I was wanting out of it. You know, I was wanting, and a lot of people are saying it has the '90s style feel. Well, currently, I've got to say, out of all the space games that I've played, CDF is the only one that really gives me that Wing Commander free space '90s style.
Game, if you know what I mean. It's the atmosphere and the feel of the game when you're actually playing it, and it's really easy to get into. And you know, the very similar, not so much HUD elements, but very similar sort of mechanics to the game, if you know what I mean.
Right,
But,
right.
You know, the Hearts of Iron there's a lot more in it. It's like I say, it's more like the homeworld sort of style, where it's about your fleet and everything else, and it's not just about you in your Starfighter, if you know what I mean. Plus, like I say, you know, CDF Starfighter, there's a lot more emphasis on your ships as well, the ships that you use. And when you go through a scramble, I mean, I noticed on your last video, that's what helped me put a fix in there for you. So next time you go onto it, you'll probably unlock a load of ships. Because before I can't remember which version it was, but before a certain version, basically, about 0.57, I think it was, if you got so many kills before you had that version, then it won't clock up all your unlockable ships. So I'm not sure when you last played it, but when I watched the video, you didn't unlock any ships, basically, and you should have done. So I'll put a fix in for that, so the next time you play, you should have a load of ships.
Definitely be looking for that. So we do actually... I was going to say, we do actually have a couple of questions for you from the chat here, Sean. So Gary, our friend, developer of Push for Emmer, wants to know, how does the super sampling work? It makes a massive difference. Is that just an Unreal 4 thing?
No, I mean, you can also get that in Unity. Tell Gary, I've been waiting for him to give me his number. I've got my replacement mobile. I lost my mobile a while back. I had a nightmare about it, and I finally got my replacement for it last week. So I'm on the same number, so tell Gary to give me a text. I've got his number. I've been meaning to give him a ring. But super sampling, it's all about your settings in Unity. I've not used Unity for a long while, so you know, obviously you've got similar sort of settings in there. It's the way you do it. But I mean, it's not just about sampling. You've got to get your sort of LODs right, if you know what I mean, for your distances. You know, for your edges on those, and there's a lot of stuff to bear in mind, really. But like I say, Unity is quite a different, very different kettle of fish than Unreal.
Okay, gotcha. And it looks like FX Node is wanting to ask you, can you get UE4 VR editor working?
I haven't tried it, to be honest with you. I mean, I've got the controllers and everything to use it, but it's something that hasn't appealed to me. You know, as a long time dev, you know, it's my workflow. I'm so used to 2D, and you know, I just really haven't got the time just to try it and put into it. I mean, it's great if you're just building something, if you're just building a little scene or something like that. But you know, with the way what's going on at the moment with Starfighter, there's a lot more, you know, bones work going in at the moment. So.
Okay, very good. And Gary says that you guys will do lunch.
Yeah, definitely. So I'll, like I say, tell him to give me a text, and then I've got his number there, and then I'll sort it out. Have you played Push for Emo yet?
Oh yeah, I have, and I think
I played it a while back.
Very, very cool.
I need to mute you in this world.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Okay, so guys, we're finally here. It seems to be a little bit laggy. Is it laggy for you?
Yeah, it's laggy, and I've got a lot of frame jitteriness. You know what it is? I think it's the fact that we're doing previewing using NVIDIA encoding.
Well, I've got to say, I'm noticing a difference between your streams too. It seems like Caleb's is showing in the warped view, where yours is showing in the full screen.
I wonder what it looks like. How does it look? How's it look quality-wise? Because like for me, I'm getting some judder in the headset.
Oh, I'm getting mad judder. Don't worry about it.
And see, on the playback, it's not showing the judder at all. Which I've noticed that a lot of times. Like when I record Gear VR videos for lunchtime with my Gear VR, I set those quality settings so high it judders like crazy for me in the headset, but the video never seems to show that.
Okay, well, if I'm getting some dropouts, I'm gonna blame it on the game, because right now I don't normally experience it quite like that. So, oh gosh, that is disorienting.
I'd say it's because you're doing a preview. Oh, right in the eye. It's because you're doing a preview of the video, and the video is probably encoding using the NVIDIA.
It bounces. The dart bounces. Okay.
I know. That was weird.
Shadow play is
Supernatural.
good, very good shadow play. But I mean, don't forget you've got your streaming and everything else coming into effect. So it's.
I was gonna say we got a lot of stuff going on here. So, I mean, the fact that it's capturing and streaming as well as it is, it amazes me with everything going on. Oh, controller fight! You got a controller fight.
I'm just getting my darts.
Hey.
Ah, take that!
You guys are killing me.
I don't know. I don't. How do I? Okay, wait, hold on. I need to figure this stuff out.
Oh,
I don't even know where I'm at in my room half the time. Okay, menu. Menu. Okay, there's a menu. Nope, wrong hand. Okay, menu. Clean table, spawn bottle, fetch darts. Mute opponent. I'll mute you.
yeah, you're
Fetch
muted.
darts. Oh, okay. I got the darts now, buddy.
Can I break? Can I start? No, you go first.
No, it says it's your turn. It says opponent's turn first.
Okay, cool. Let's crack on then.
Hey, wait, hold on. You ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready to do this?
I'm
Okay,
ready
go
to do
ahead.
this.
Go ahead, do it.
All right. The throwdown starts now. As Caleb is being a complete douche and trying to block Chris's shot.
I got the solids in there. I think.
He expected
Oh,
it.
it's still an open table.
Yep.
I must have got 2 balls in, as it were. Matron. We have fun. Okay.
So I don't even know how to summon my
Boom! I missed. Still an open table. All yours.
I think what will be good for Filmation will be some additional sort of environments, some different types of bars.
Yeah, I think so.
Um,
Bring your cue up. You have to put your leading hand in front and then press the bottom of your tracker pad. Oh no, shit! You're in an Oculus, aren't you?
wait.
You're in a touch. I don't know what that is.
Yes, no one knows what that is.
This is the first.
Wait, I did it before when I played.
Well, I'm going to play darts while you figure that out.
I don't know how to pull out my stick.
Yeah.
Sounds like a personal problem.
It does sound like a personal problem.
Yeah. Cue on.
That was Paul. 2.
Cue on.
180. Nothing.
Nope.
20. Oh, you're getting good. Nothing.
That
Nothing.
sucks.
Oh, 5. Oh, so look at that. Look at this. That's as near as damn it a bullseye. Let's just call it a bullseye.
I can't.
Good.
Oh, wait. Okay, I somehow did it that time.
Oh, wait, Caleb's got his stick out.
Good.
All right. Oh, I'm on the wrong side of the table, though.
Teleport. There you go.
All right. Where am I in my room? Okay, wait. Which one did you get in?
I think it's still an open table.
Think
I'm
so?
not 100% sure.
There's
yeah,
quite a lot of VR news at E3 this year. I was hoping to go myself, but I couldn't make it at the last minute. A bit too late by the time I try to get my tickets.
Yeah, right. E3.
Yeah, I'd
that's,
really like to
the
make it
cost of
out
doing
there one of these years.
We're going to Gamescom now in Germany, taking Starfighter to Gamescom.
Oh, cool.
That's our first main sort of marketing exhibition there. So we've got loads of local ones here in the UK. So it's good to get it out there.
Right on. I'll be right back, guys.
That's cool, man. Where is that Gamescom anyway?
It's in Germany. It's in Cologne. It's in August.
Oh, Cologne. Yeah, that's not too bad to get to either, is it? It's just south of Amsterdam.
There'll be a lot harder this time.
Assuming they let you in. They'll look at that British passport of yours and go, no way, mate. Get back to where you came from.
I've lived there for 3.5 years.
Oh, yeah.
I can't hit your ball.
Could you please stop?
I tried to.
Ungentlemanly behaviour. I don't
Oh, look at you.
Distractions.
Look at you. You think you're all cool?
Yeah, this might be the first game I ever beat you in. Ever.
No, don't go talking too soon.
Shit.
Opponent fouled. Oh man,
Opponent is foul.
ball in hands. Well, he likes that, doesn't he?
I do. I do. It has
Wait,
been
wait,
said. Sorry.
I don't know how to see the pool cue. There we go. I don't know. That's kind of weird to me. Oh, wait. How do I pick it up?
What?
The ball.
I don't know.
It just moves. Okay, I can just push it where I want it to go. That's bullshit.
I
That's
think
not
it's
where.
behind the line.
Yeah, I just want it to be right here.
There. That's
No,
good.
it's listen.
That's good.
See how sensitive it is? Okay. You know
Okay.
what? That's it. I'm gonna teleport right here in the middle of the table. I like that.
Okay. I'll stand behind you and I'll whisper in your ear. That's it. That's it. Nice and steady.
I have a hard time getting my Q thing out.
Nice and steady. Take your time. Take your
I
time.
can't. I
Are you
really can't
left-handed?
get. Look at it. No, I'm not. Oh, that time it picks up. It's just that my Q thing doesn't come out.
You can't get your cue out.
Not right. Oh, there it is. There it comes. Okay, hold on.
Okay, it's exciting.
Okay, here we go.
Ah,
Right. Bring it on.
that's good. Nice, well positioned on the red.
Okay.
Watch this. Watch this.
I'm watching. This is exciting stuff. As podcasts go, this is
Yeah.
Here
This
we
is
go.
pretty epic.
Oh, balls.
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 Let's see here.
No two shots here, man.
While we're waiting for that, I got another question for Sean here. FX Node wants to know, Sean, was the original CDF Starfighter in Unity? Are you talking about, maybe he's talking about Ghost Ship. I'm not sure.
Oh, I remember Ghost Ship.
Yeah, Ghost Ship. That was in the Unreal 3 engine in the old UK Unreal 3 engine.
I totally forgot you did that.
It's a totally different game, really. It's based the same universe, and the storyline is just before Starfighter, and it actually carries on into Starfighter if you've played it. So if you played Ghost Ship Aftermath or CDF Ghost Ship, you'll enjoy the storyline of CDF Starfighter.
I see.
Okay.
I see. Yeah, I do remember that very well indeed. Quite
And,
creepy it was. It was
and
good.
Yeah,
Six
Ghost Ship, I mean, it was some people didn't really like it. It was too hard for some people. A lot of, especially the younger people who expect a lot of it all on a plate, basically.
Yeah.
Well,
Check this one out, Chris.
CDF Ghost Ship especially, but Ghost Ship Aftermath was even harder because it was permadeath. It was like survival. But
Oh,
CDF
no.
Ghost Ship, it is quite a hard sort of game, and unpredictable enemies. Instead of enemies will in most games will be a certain enemy, will act in a certain way, will spawn at a certain place, and you'll expect it. The enemies in this were totally unpredictable. So some people are saying the weapons are inaccurate, any sort of excuse. But it's a really good game. If you can get into it, it's a game that you've got to work at. You've got to learn the ship itself, work your way around. You don't get markers everywhere like some games. There's a lot of different weapons on there. You've got to find the right weapons, for the right job, basically. There's 18 different weapons. And the ones you start with are very good. There's armor-piercing weapons you can get. You get grenade launch, you get all sorts of different stuff. But then you've also got random storylines. There's three. No, I think there's four. There's four main storylines. So every time you start a new game, you'll start off going on one of these main storylines, and it'll be totally different than probably one you played before. So the game itself is totally different, so it's a real challenge. But that was the best thing about Ghost Backpack. It was a VR game, and with survival horror. I mean, we hadn't even got any survival horror really, in VR, which is sad. But Ghost Ship Aftermath, was really cool. It was. You didn't really get motion sickness because you did a lot to counteract that. You had your helmet view, so it was inside your helmet. So that give you your anchor points. You didn't get motion sickness. You walk around. The actual movement speed was quite slow because you're in a big sort of spacesuit, so it fitted with the actual game. So it was really good for VR, and it was the surprise element. I mean, even myself as a dev, it's the only game that's ever made me jump in VR because you can just walk around any corner and you just won't even be expecting it yourself, and so it'll just jump out of you. And it's a really good game like that.
It was pretty spooky, as I recall.
Oh yeah.
I remember it was one of the first ones that really genuinely freaked me out.
I remember that one.
I think I must have done a review on it. I must have.
I think you did.
Very early on, yeah.
I think it's one of the first.
It was
one of
only
the first
playable
videos I saw.
on on the DK one because we
Yeah, that's right.
colours. We got some HD prototypes, so it was in HD and all, so it looked, as it should do, as it should have looked on the DK2. But just as we released it, that's when Epic dropped support for VR for the UDK engine, so that it could never be played on the DK2.
Yeah.
So it was a shame, really. And
That is a shame, man. I'd really like to see that one again in the CV1.
Well, next year, there's, can't say too much, but there's a sequel coming to Ghost Ship, which is based right before Starfighter, which is going to be really good fun. So,
You heard it here first, folks.
Oh, there you go. That is exclusive.
Away. But got Ghost Ship Origins, but it's it'll be good, very good. So.
Take that, Upload VR.
Yeah, haha. Sorry, we didn't say that out loud.
I always say it every episode. No, it's friendly competition with those guys.
It always.
They're the big boys. They're the big boys.
The only thing I'm having a huge problem pulling my cue stick out. If you haven't noticed, huge problem pulling that out. It doesn't seem to work. When you pull it out, what do?
I'm pressing on my touchpad at the bottom of my touchpad.
And you just click it one time?
Yeah, I click it one time.
On one controller?
Yeah.
See, it does not work that way for me. It is pissing me off.
All the other controller, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does not want to... Like, teleporting works very simple, no problem.
Yeah. So, I saw on your little list of things we were going to chat about today, Don, the PlayStation VR.
I'm like way in the wrong spot.
We're going to be seeing a lot of ability for people to have demos with that. How's that going to work?
Yeah. Well, actually, it's already started. It started this week here in the U.S. They have rolled it out and they've set up demo stations in Best Buys, select Best Buys. Unfortunately, Springfield did not get one, even though we were one of the first people to get a Rift demo. But yeah, so you will, you just head over to the Best Buy website and you can pop in your location and see what is available. But there have been a couple of Reddit posts where people have been really amazed at what they saw when they went in for the demos. Apparently it's very comfortable. There's lots of people commenting that it really looks on par with the CV1. And better than the Vive, obviously. So, I really, really want to see PSVR for myself.
Caleb's being a dick. I'm trying to listen to you, Don. At the same time, Caleb's being a dick.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's
Stop
like becoming bumper pool over here.
So annoying.
Xbox announced plans for next year as well for the Project Scorpio.
Yeah, that was huge news out of E3. And obviously they have kind of come out and confirmed that they are not going to be doing their own headset. Their mantra is to really kind of try to get the new Xbox working with other manufacturers' headsets. So
the PSVR headset.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there's also been some speculation or some questions as to whether the PSVR headset will be able to be used on PC.
Yeah, we said that originally, but like I say, I'm not sure if it will be. But it's easy enough for them to do. But it's all down to licensing, and if they want it available to PC sort of games. So.
The hacker community is going to just take that by storm anyway. I mean, I'm pretty sure as long as it can be plugged in, somebody's going to figure out how to get it working on PC as well.
Yeah.
So,
Oculus have just announced they've reversed their DRM decision, haven't they now?
Yeah, we kind of opened the podcast with that today, and that was huge news. Huge news that Oculus backpedaled on that, and we're all very thankful that they did.
Damn it.
Well, because consumer at the end of the day, it really harms the consumer, and it's consumer confidence. This start Oculus has had. They've been doing everything they can to try and barge in a bit more into the consumer sort of confidence side. So.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, is it like a foregone conclusion now that the Rift is going to be what is Xbox VR, or is that not.
Not
case.
necessarily. I mean, they obviously have a tight relationship with Microsoft, but there has been no apparent, hey, yes, the Rift is going to be, on Scorpio or whatever they decide to call it after the
We've
project.
also got the OSVR, the new OSVR, which is the same spec as the Rift.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, we're desperately waiting to get some review units of the HDK2. So, and hopefully we will be getting those units sometime in July. So
Yeah.
I am looking so forward to trying out OSVR. I'm really wanting to see the optics in it. Or I'm sorry, the HDK. OSVR is the software platform. The Hacker Development Kit 2 is the headset.
I keep calling it OSVR. Yeah.
I think everybody does. I got corrected on that by Gvon himself. He was like,
right.
"No, it's not the OSVR, it's the HDK2." So, but we are also hoping to have kind of a teaser for sometime in July. We're hoping to have Gvon, from Razer, on the podcast to kind of come on and talk about the HDK2. So looking.
I mean, I can't say much because I'm, but I'm partners with Razer. But I'm actually on the Razer VR guy podcast. I think it's next week. I need to check the schedule actually.
Oh, right, fantastic, man. We'll definitely tune in for that.
Yeah.
Great, man.
But yeah, I mean, it's a really good bit of kit. I've said that from the start. I mean, the old 1.2. I mean, the 1.2 was great. At the time. It was, like I say, especially with the lower FPS on it, which was, you didn't need a massive sort of system to run it. It was really good. But, the new one is even better, and for the price, it's a really good option.
Well, I think it's fantastic. I mean, like you said just a second ago, it has feature parity to the Rift. You've got
it's Razer. I mean, Razer, they're one of your top, PC peripheral in, worldwide.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Really good quality kit. And I mean, I can't understand why they haven't done like an extension of the Hydra, using that with the development kit 2 they're putting out.
Well, and I think that's been the biggest concern or question that's been coming up about the HDK2 that I've been reading about is motion controller support, and what will it be able to support. Obviously, the Vive controllers have to work with a Vive. The touch controllers have to work with a CV1. So they do have the Hydras, which are a little out of date. They've got STEM. I'm pretty sure it'll work with STEM if STEM ever sees the light of day, which apparently they will shortly. They did put out an update that said they will be starting shipping soon, but we've all heard that before. But so that's been kind of a lot of people's biggest concern about the HDK2 is as we see them playing this pool, motion controllers are becoming more and more the kind of the big thing that people are wanting in VR.
In that aspect, they've already got the Hydra, which is your first ones there, basically. So,
well, they have the Hydra, but can you get a Hydra? Yeah,
well,
you probably end up spending more for the damn controller than you do for the headset these days. So
yeah, and that's it really.
Yeah.
Well, like I say, the Hydra's are really good sort of controllers, and all it is like your input. You're just registering that input, in your game, for example, and once you support one, you can support them all. You just need the SDK tools to do it, basically. So. I mean, it's hard to imagine someone playing an OSVR headset and with like Vive controllers, for example, because you need to buy, the Vive to get the controllers with it.
Right.
If you do make some sort of plugin, even what makes the Razer, the normal Razer Hydras, compatible with the headset, it'll be a big leap forward at the moment.
That's right.
Yeah.
Boom.
No, I can definitely see that coming. Like I said, I mean, I have full faith in the hacker community that we'll see all sorts of stuff start coming out once. And that's not to say who's to say that there aren't other motion controls that are still in stealth mode right now that are going to be agnostic to other platforms. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's going to be a lot of different motion sort of controllers and interfaces. I mean, there's a lot of like different light guns sort of appearing now, and
Bring it on, buddy. Bring it on.
Really good fun and more realistic. Yeah, but like the glove, there's a lot of, which I've had for a while. Once they manage to get it right, with the glove, and it can like solidify itself with touch and stuff like that, so you get the feeling like pressing into stuff, and once you get to that sort of stage, which isn't far away,
Well, and I know at E3 the Razer, they were showing off the HDK2 working with Glove 1, which was a really interesting piece of kit as well.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, don't forget,
Yeah.
that's just like it's just your display device at the end of the day, where your controller's your input device. So it's but there's more and more options out there. There's a lot of games that only use the gamepad. There's quite a few user controllers. So.
Caleb's cheating.
What you're
distracting me.
Same as Holtus. I mean, when I first started designing Starfighter, I designed it for a gamepad.
Sorry.
I'm going to have to mute you guys.
Sorry. It just he did a
that was the most popular sort of thing, or it was going to be what shipped with like the Oculus and what you expect to use a game with. One simple sort of controller. The move, like the Lighthouse controllers and stuff like that, didn't come along till quite a lot after that, really. So a lot of games are developed using like the gamepad, which is comfortable for a lot of people. It's natural to play a game, with a gamepad. But for games like Starfighter, you try to make it as easy as possible, to play it's not really that complicated, but to play a space combat simulator quite easily with a gamepad, which not a lot.
Good game.
Yeah, no, I agree, and that's when I first started playing Starfighter, I did learn the gamepad, and it did become usable, but once the HOTAS support got in there, it was like night and day. It was almost like a completely different game, and I think it's the controller needs to fit the game. It needs to fit the situation. So if you're playing a Starfighter game, you need HOTAS support. If you're playing Virtual Pool, well, you obviously need motion controller support. If you're playing Lucky's Tale, you want to play that on a gamepad. So.
Exactly. There's always going to be the need. VR's not changed that. The need to have 100 different bloody controllers. I think there was this sort of weird utopian idea that somehow these things here, these hand controllers, would be able to manipulate a steering wheel or pick up a rifle, and of course you can, but it just doesn't feel quite right,
No, although the shotgun in Raw Data was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Right.
True.
Well, and I think I don't think we're going to see that kind of thing until we get to like one of the things I thought was interesting was we were talking about a minute ago about the Glove 1, and the Glove 1 uses haptics. So with a good set of haptic gloves, you could reach out and grab that virtual steering wheel, even though it's not there, and you would actually feel as if you were grabbing something. Yeah. So when we get to things that have resistance and things that have haptics, I think that's when we're really going to finally start to see your hands becoming the true controller.
Yeah, which is what the original virtuality was all about, really.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just exploring these, virtual worlds with your hands. That's what you see. I mean, as a human, we use our hands for almost everything, basically.
Yeah.
Whether it's to eat, whether it's to drink, whether it's to make your bed after you, or, apart from walking, use your hands for most things you do in life, really.
Yeah, haptics they've got to get right, though.
It is. I love the Leap. I still am a huge proponent of the Leap, and being able now with Orion to have robust tracking in there, but it still is just a very big disconnect when I see my hands and I grab something and it's just not there. I'm grabbing air, So.
Yeah, like I say, it all depends at the moment, like I say, there's, with VR the way it is, it's a great time to make certain games, but, like I say, with Starfighter, for example, it's a great time to make a simulation game, using a controller or a HOTAS or something like that, because, you're using a normal sort of gaming method, what we're used to, so it's comfortable and easy to play, but at the same time, it's right for the game, if you know what I mean. So you're playing this game where, it's a bit more believable because, you're there. You haven't got hands what can go through a wall, so you don't believe it sort of thing. You stay in this cockpit, if you know what I mean. It's and you know, it's that sense of presence you sort of like put there, really.
Yeah, and I mean, I think you know, adding to the hands conversation, and I know Caleb can probably chime in on this a little bit. I think that's one thing that's awesome about the Oculus Touch controllers is that they're really trying to add some of that hand presence in there. You know. I'd like Caleb to comment on it, but apparently he's too
Okay,
busy.
sorry. Having a little dance session.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. Well, I don't know if Caleb's allowed to comment on.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I can, you know, I can say, well, you know, what do you guys want to know? I can answer things without answering them, right? That's what
I feel. Would you agree? Let's try it this way. Would you agree that as a kind of aesthetically correct method of holding a controller, that the touch is quite good?
Yeah. I don't think about like me holding my controllers while I'm holding them. Like when you said that, as soon as you said that, I started thinking, oh wait, how am I holding them now? You know, yeah, they're just
very much
there
in your hands, isn't it? Yeah.
Like,
I mean, that was my experience.
If you were to grip a gun, you know,
you have to like the ergonomics and the design of them. You know, to look at them, if you just look at them, you know how you use them. But when you're actually not looking at them playing a game, they're natural, if you know what I mean. But there. You know, it's with like your lighthouse controllers and stuff like that. You get a little quick tutorial, and they are really easy to use. You know, you just got a few different buttons, which normally means a few different things for different games, basically. But they are very easy to sort of use for anyone to pick up and play. So.
Yeah. Well, and I think more along the lines of what I was talking about though is the fact that Oculus has also added the gesturing in there as well to add more hand presence to not just having the tracked hands, but being able to give the thumbs up or possibly flip somebody the bird. Or
a lot of people don't realize is that you don't need to actually like press any buttons to make those actual actions happen too, which is nice. You know, I actually literally put a thumbs up in the air and it puts a thumbs up on my controller. I literally point with my finger and it points with the controller, and that's all just kind of a unique thing that the Vive does not have. Which is just kind of one-to-one. As you said, I gave it to my wife to let her play my game, and the moment she started playing it, she was instantly picking things up and moving things around, and I never once explained to her how to use the controller. She just knew how to do it because that's how you do it with your hand. If you pick something up, you grasp with your palm, or with your obviously with your grip fingers, and obviously if you want to point with your finger and shoot, that's what you do. So, I even put her in Brookhaven in an experiment yesterday just to kind of surprise her, expecting her to pull it off in a big nope, and she sat there and fought through it, and it was like, that's pretty amazing. But
yeah,
part of it's because she knew how to use the controller. So, and
she's a tough lady.
Yeah. That's a huge part of it. Is it my ball right now?
Yeah, don't worry.
Man. But yeah, I mean, as far as the controllers go, obviously, like anything, like right now, I need to change the battery of my left controller. It's I can go to Oculus Home and I can see that I need to change that. So and I can also tell with the tracking when it starts to change a little bit. Usually it's an issue with your battery.
Bringing that up, this might be something you can answer. So what are you getting as far as battery life on your touch controllers?
I can't answer that specifically simply because these are engineering samples and the battery life is subject to change entirely. Okay. And they may or may not be using this kind of a thing. They may have a whole different way of doing it. It might be wireless. As far as charge, I have no idea how the charging is going to happen. So, but that's something that's not final right now. So anything that I would say would be changed.
Well, and apparently we don't know if it was a troll post or not. But I mean, even Jason Rubin, I think, alluded to it in an article. But then there was a post on Reddit that there has already been another engineering sample past what you have now.
Oh yeah.
That the design has completely changed.
Yeah, really? From what I've heard already is that when you look at the Vive, you've got that circular on top, and I don't know this for sure at all. I've heard that apparently
it's all rumor
circular part has changed a little bit. I mean, Ruben said that, and as well as a few other people on Reddit were making comments about that. I've never seen them. If so, wonderful. If they're better than what I have now, I mean, wow. Can you do that? I didn't know.
Well, it's just great that they're still making last-minute refinements to them before they go into production. So.
Oh yeah. That's why for one thing is anybody that wants to make any judgments on anything, if anything, it's like you stop because they're not going to be this way. They're going to be, if anything, better than what I have even now. So,
Yeah, sure.
I was Solas before, so I'm Stripes now. Is that? Yeah, I'm Stripes now. Okay.
That's right.
It says Stripes. I probably should know because it says it. All right, but yeah, no, for sure. I mean, like yesterday, I spent last night, I don't know, a good solid 3 hours in Unity playing around with these guys, just trying to do different things, the velocity and the vibration, and it's a lot of fun. And what I've noticed even in this game, believe it or not, is you've actually got the vibration is in this game, whereas like when I play the lab games, yeah, I don't have the vibration in my controllers. Right now you don't have. Go ahead and start to push it into a ball with your stick. Like,
no.
I don't get it right this second. I had it earlier when I was.
Weirdly, I don't get it. I was thinking earlier, actually, it's the only thing missing from this game is there's no vibration feedback.
A little bit ago when I was over there when it was my turn.
Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if it's like some setting issue with me then. But yeah, that is a missing thing about this game for me, anyway.
I was actually surprised because I had it. This is the first game I felt where I actually had it. Right now I don't. Right now I don't. I don't know what it was that I did.
Okay, let's try and.
But no, like there's a few games that I'm hopefully getting to try out. Hopefully I'll get to try out Dead and Buried and Bullet Train. I've never gotten to try those yet. But.
Oh, great! Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be nice. So.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That lightsaber one they put out a while back on the Vive. That was on Tatooine, I think it was called.
Yeah, that's. What was that called? Something about Tatooine, wasn't it?
Yeah, Trials of Tatooine, I think.
Trials of Tatooine, yeah.
Is that's actually coming out now without a massive lawsuit, or how did they get that one through?
That's a good point because Disney doesn't mess around with that license.
No, unless they've got it officially licensed, which I would very much doubt. So maybe it's just going to be called.
Come on. Really?
Good shot there. You got the pocket covered. I mean, that's worth more than getting it in.
Yeah. You'll get it in for me.
I will.
Whew. So that last game was just a pre-game, and this one's all for the marbles, right?
No, this is the real deal. Right.
Almost.
All right. So. Let's see
they've started to do a couple of. Oh, what was that?
That's how I get rid of the ball. That's how I get rid of the ball, buddy.
They've started to do Vive demos in, let me see now. They're on Tottenham Court Road, I think, in London. They've started to do Vive demos at one of the stores there. I think it's like HMV, or is HMV shut down? Maybe not HMV. One of those type stores. And so that's pretty cool that people are getting access to that. I'm getting a few people contacting me asking me for, like, can they come around my house and have a go on my stuff, which is interesting. Because people just want to try it before they buy it. It's quite a big investment for some people, and they want to know it's going to work. So I understand the question, but I sort of say no politely,
Well, I think we're going to see a lot more of those public demos. I know over here in the States right now, you can go to select Microsoft stores and GameStops to try the Vive. You can go to Best Buys, select Best Buys to try the Rift or the PSVR. So, it's really just a matter of getting it out there, getting the public awareness around it, and letting the general population try it. I mean, we live this every day, but you got to think there's so many people out there who still to this day don't know that this is happening. Until the first time that they walk into that store.
I mean, and even a lot of people who hear of VR just still don't understand what it is today.
Nice.
They still just think of what it used to be in this little thing, and we just still don't really know today. They have to see it and try it, really.
Yeah, true.
Especially public demos are really good to get the word out there and to get people hands-on experience, because that's what they need.
Well, it really is. I mean, this is the one true medium that you can totally say, I can't explain it to you. You have to see it for yourself. You can try to explain VR all day long, and people will still look at you with that blank stare until you put the headset on them, and then the light bulb goes on, and they're like, oh, I get it now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Check this out, Chris. Yeah. Boom! Combos!
Oh, look at that 2M.
There's balls.
Nice one. We've got the bottles on the table just to make it more tricky.
Yeah, throwing your balls around. I see how you are. So, all
Oh,
right.
Right, I'll be back shortly. I'm just going to get another drink.
No, I scratched.
You did.
I
I
fouled.
can't concentrate.
Hey, don't be a
Sorry,
little.
Steve. Spoil sport about it.
Don't be like that. You're gonna get it way worse now.
Okay. Oh.
You like that? No, you don't. You don't like that.
Right on. Well, you guys
I'll be
play.
right.
I'll be
I'll be
right
right.
back.
So what should we talk about?
Well, we can
People
talk about
actually
how
watching.
badly you're gonna get beat right now, and how you're probably gonna just be like, oh, I have to go
Boom!
after this.
Sorry, I tried to cut you out in mid boom there.
Pirates don't say boom, okay? Pirates don't say boom. You should know
Arr.
that. That's right. So have you gotten to try that RVR?
The what?
The RVR.
There's an RVL.
You didn't know about
RVR?
that? Yeah, RVR.
You're making it up now.
No, it's literally called RVR. Wayne's
Well-
got it. Wayne's got it. Of course,
Well.
Wayne's got it.
Yeah, of course. He's a big channel. Actually, talking of channels, let's talk about your successes, because I've been having a little sly look at your social blade, and your last month has been mental. It's
You
like
know
people,
why?
you're slowly being discovered.
No, I can assume that people just like usual. I don't take it too much as far as me. They want to see what content I'm putting up. You know, they want to see
You
them
have
touch
a
controllers.
touch. Yeah, sure.
They want to see them touch controllers. They don't know who this Caleb guy is, but it's cool. You know, it's certainly nice to have some views on there. Unfortunately, it still doesn't do anything. I still have to go to work every day. Got to go to work tonight, of course, and work tomorrow night.
To come in.
Yeah. But no, it was certainly, it's good to see some people checking out the touch stuff. It's good to see some positivity, man. I don't like to be all in the negative stuff. And personally, I just hate when people are fighting with each other. I see a lot of my friends and people who I care about, or just, people who comment a lot on Reddit, just getting talked down to, or a lot of shit talking. So I've really tried to make the videos in kind of a response to a lot of the posts that I've been reading. At the same time, oh, look at you, comboed in. I see that. What's up? All right. So not only I've been also trying to answer questions without answering them. As I said, if people ask me questions, I might not be able to always comment on things, but hey, I can certainly show you guys what I can do, and that should speak for itself.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh.
Looks like Mark Skidmart. Oculus still needs to complete the pre-orders. Then I'm sure demo units will be everywhere, probably Christmas time. And I think you're right. And Oculus is actually they have announced at E3 in a couple of different interviews that they're hoping that they're going to have been completely caught up with those pre-orders late July.
Oh, I hope so.
So they're about to round the corner, and then I think that once we get all those pre-orders out, I think a lot of the nonsense is going to stop.
Yeah, are you seeing what I'm having to deal with here?
Oh yeah.
Just play your game, UKRifter. Don't even pay
Playing my
attention.
game. I can't even see the ball.
Don't even pay attention. Why are you going after this ball? There's no ball over here.
You're going to get glass in the eye.
There's no ball over here, bro.
This is how accidents happen.
Okay.
There's no ball over here.
So,
Boom!
Like we're hitting about 1.5 hours into the podcast, so probably start looking at wrapping this up here pretty quick.
As soon as I beat him, it's going to be any moment.
I gotta go to do a thing.
About a thing with a guy.
Yeah, over at that place like we were at that one time.
Look!
Yeah.
What? Look at what? Look at. Was I supposed to see something? I don't know what I was going to see.
See, I'm gonna be a nice person. I'm gonna clear the table for you. There you go.
Why would you do that? My strategy is gone.
Six Marbles has a good point. He said it would be amazing if the glass shattered.
Oh, the glasses do shatter. You just gotta hit them over people's heads.
Yeah, he
No. I think he's talking about like all the balls on the table. If you hit it with the ball, if the bottle.
Oh! Nice try. He almost got something.
No, they require a lot of kind of kinetic energy to make them shatter, but I think you could shatter them with a ball.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could.
Yeah, because you have to really slam them on the floor to make them smash.
Everything's working for me so much better right now than it was earlier in the day, though.
But I am still getting mad judder and FPS drops.
No, that was a mess up. That was a mess up.
Yeah, that's because you need that goodness of asynchronous time.
Oh my gosh, I just realized I'm over here like right by my camera, and my sensors are.
Oh yeah, that'll be it. That'll be the reason.
I was in the wrong place in my
admit it.
room. You
Just
suck,
admit.
Chris. Don't do it. It's okay. You're never
Oh,
getting
that
that
was-
8-ball in.
No, that's fine. That's a long shot. A nice,
Never
nice
getting that
kissing.
8-ball in.
Oh no, easy. Watch this.
Never
I'm
gonna
a-
get that 8-ball in.
No, I specialize in these shots. Mate, mark my
No,
words.
you're never gonna get the 8-ball in.
Boom.
Specialize in these
Yeah.
shits.
Well, okay. Maybe not.
All right, it's okay, buddy. I got that. Well, that beer bottle on the table looks giant for some reason. I don't
I'm
know.
gonna go and talk to these ladies over here.
Dude, you're just gonna get denied.
Yeah, I got blocked on that one. Hey, how's it going, ladies? Yeah, just playing pool with my friend over there. He's taking his
playing.
sweet time.
All right, wait. I need to.
Okay, go on.
I'm taking my sweet time. I want to make sure. Dang it! I keep going into. I keep like walking into my walls and shit.
Don't let me distract you.
Dang it! What is that? It's never done that to me before. I'm getting. I'm jumping around my room with my height. It's being weird. Or do I
You look
really need to
taller
go?
now.
Yeah, something's being weird. Checking my menu settings. I really need to go change that battery.
Okay. Oh.
No.
Oh,
No.
it's a lineup. It's a lineup. Look at this.
Oh, look
This
at that.
is so happening.
Oh, do it.
Could this be a game I actually win at against Caleb?
Oh, say it
Let's
isn't
see.
so.
Yes.
So.
It's pretty close.
Unbelievable. I knew it was
It's
too good
okay.
to be true.
Well, here I don't have a Vive, so I can't answer this question. Maybe Chris could field this one.
Of course.
Reckoner VR is wanting to know, so does Elite Dangerous work better without reprojection on the Vive?
Honestly, and I know this is going to antagonize Vive owners, I've never, apart from that one time I played Elite using the Vive as a test, I've never ever done it. I've never tried it since. That was enough for me, is my point. I don't try cockpit games and I don't do Elite. But just cockpit games generally, I never use a Vive. And that kind of... it's just not crisp enough for me. And it's not comfortable enough to do those kind of long sessions. Has my game crashed?
Oh no, it's crashing for me too. Too many beer bottles. Oh no.
Just Caleb, that's
what
it.
I'm asking. Other games, how do you like upscale your resolution? You know, because if you're running 970, it runs the same basically. If you've got a 980 Ti or a 1080, how do you upscale it to make it look a lot better?
Right now.
Oh, it's back. It's back. Oh, look at the bottles.
Oh, there's just too much going on here. I didn't fully understand the question. So could you explain it again, Sean? Sorry.
Yeah, like some games you can actually upscale the resolution, so you
Yes.
increase the pixel density.
Yeah.
It looks clearer basically. How do you do that in Pool VR?
In Pool VR, there's just some basic kind of. Look, he's completely screwed up now because there's just too many objects in the room and it's breaking. It just keeps crashing every 5 seconds. So we have found a limit for this game, but there is a kind of ultra setting, so it has very basic kind of low, medium, high, ultra.
There, I'm cleaning your table.
Which I don't know if it improves the pixel density or not, but it does make a big difference. Right now, though, because I'm trying to do the streaming and we're doing, we're talking using the webcam and I'm recording and everything else, it's very, very low frame rate. So I'm getting mad. And you're getting the same, right?
That is for sure. Yep. I'm getting the same. Although it's finally mellowed out a bit. Don't worry. I stopped putting the bottles over. Oh, look at you!
Double.
All right. I take it. I just got my butt kicked 2 times by UKRifter, the champion as of now at Pool
And
Nation.
you folks all saw it right here.
Oh boy, that was a great bank shot right there, man.
Live.
That was a great bank shot.
Mighty Caleb has fallen.
No.
That's it.
You know
That's it.
what?
No, don't
I'm
worry.
here,
Because he's
boy,
gonna
retire
he's gonna come
all
in here
VR
and he's gonna
games.
practice for like 5 hours, and then it's like and then he'll have like 39 billion points or something, and you'll never
Hey,
come back.
no, you know what? I actually here's a little telling thing. I grew up. My mom, she was a bartender when I was young, so I used to go to the bar and hang out. Unfortunately, because she had no babysitter, right? So I did a lot of
Same here,
pinball,
dude. Same here.
Shirley Temples, a lot of maraschino cherries. But I was always bad at pool, even though I played it like all the time. Never been a natural at that. So
Yeah, Grandma owned a bar and spent summers there, and pinball and pool, man. Yeah, so I'm right there with you.
Good stuff, guys. That was really fun. Can't believe I played pool for 2 hours.
Gary said that clearly Caleb is not good at playing with his balls.
Well, we all know that's not true.
well, it's because I've always had somebody that's been good at doing it. Okay, so let's keep this PG and talk about virtual reality. No.
Well, one other thing I think we were just going to comment on briefly, and you kind of flashed it on your screen there just a second ago. In the background, we've got both the Steam and the Oculus summer sales going concurrently right now.
Oh yeah.
So, has anybody picked up any good games or?
Yes. The stuff I bought recently that I can't believe I've never owned before, like Subnautica I bought today.
What? Subnautica's awesome.
Yeah, I've never owned Subnautica. I never got around to it. It's like
Did you buy that on Steam?
Yeah, I got it on Steam. It's a little bit of money off at the moment. What the hell else did I buy?
I noticed they had it on Steam and Oculus. I do recommend everybody jump on Blaze Rush for $5 on Oculus.
Dude,
it's
best
a really fun
$5
game.
to spend.
Yeah, it's a really
Blaze
fun
Rush is amazing.
Which one's that one? Is that
Blaze
racing?
Rush. Yeah, it's like a top-down racer.
It's like the little mini cars, and you battle each other on the tracks. It's like really, really cool.
I had a lot of fun playing it. Although, like I said, I played against a bunch of amazing master robots earlier, but still, it was good stuff.
Yeah, I got Pool Nation, obviously, which I just bought the other day, and I do love that game. It is really well worth it. I got another game.
Well, big shout out to IG83 because I forgot I'm talking through this mic. IG83 is the guy who let me play his games through Steam, so that's how I got to play Pool Nation.
I also got that. I got Adrift a short while ago.
Adrift, yeah, Adrift is fantastic.
But it's good, but there's not actual gameplay in there, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's more just ooh and ah. But I don't know.
But I basically, that's exactly that. I realized it's not a game; it's more of a movie, and it's a $15 movie, right, or $20 movie. So I don't know
for sure.
That's one thing what's moving ahead really quick now, which I said about 2 years ago was 3D films, in VR.
Mm-hmm.
Like I say, doing using a 360 camera in a scene and recording the whole scene.
On that note, on that
Sorry?
note, I've got to give a shout out. Okay, if you have an Oculus, and I think it's on Steam VR as well. Based on a short film, if you want just a really, really just terrifying little beautiful experience, holy hell, go play Abe VR. Abe VR.
Abe VR.
Abe VR. Serial killer robot. You're strapped to a table. I looked down. I had boobs. That was a little strange.
I downloaded it. I haven't played it yet.
Man! If you have the Oculus, take the debug tool, set the resolution up a little bit. Put it to 1.5, 1.7 if your card can handle it. Watch the short film on YouTube, and then do the experience, and you will see how amazingly well done that was.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a few good things in the colours. Short films. There was that Invasion, which is quite good. You see that Invasion?
Invasion.
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah.
Yes, Reckoner Abe VR is free.
Yeah, like I said, I downloaded that a few days ago, but I've just been that busy. I haven't tried it yet.
It's a real short experience. It only runs about 7 minutes long, but it is just very, very well done. I mean, extremely well done, and it just builds and builds to the end point. I'm not going to spoil it, but yeah, if you like that kind of experience, man, check it out. I highly, highly recommend it.
What's that on? Sorry, is it on Oculus Store?
Yeah, it's on the Oculus Store, and I'm thinking it might be on Steam as well.
I'm just having a little look now, actually, just to.
And yeah, Gary's confirming. Yeah, Nathy did a video on it that was really good. You know, so yeah, just oh my God, go check that out. It's
on Steam as well.
Beautiful and terrifying. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, I'll definitely check that one out. Yeah, it's here now, and you can pick it up for free on Steam as well. So Vive and Oculus. I've got it. I'm clicking download.
People need to eat more Sprots. Oh, fishes in oil. Come on.
That's
flavor. Oh yes, Casper likes
great.
it.
You're giving it to your
right.
dog.
Yeah.
Sean, I feel a bit bad because I wasn't giving you my full attention there while I was playing.
It's
Pool.
right. No, he was enjoying himself.
The reason I was I'm not usually like that. It's just I really hurt my back today, so sitting down is actually a little bit painful. So I had to sort of stand up all the time. And I thought, well, what can I do standing up? And then I thought, Pool VR, that would be pretty cool.
I gotta say, I mean, it's actually recommended. When I had my 3 back surgeries, the one thing that the surgeon kept telling me was, dude, just stop sitting down, stand up, be active. It will help.
Look at the muscles. Look at that fucking guns on that dude. Yeah, Christopher. Whoa.
Oh gosh.
That's part of the problem.
Whoa.
Okay,
out there.
Matt Poole, you win Father of the Year. I cannot. You put your 9-year-old daughter in Abe. That's insane.
Oh mate, I'm terrible like that. Actually, I'm getting worse. Like, what I do is like my oldest son is like 11, and his friends come around and they're always like, they get all kind of like teenagery about it. Like, oh yeah, put me in something really scary, and so I do. And they literally look. One kid burst into tears, and at that point I thought, I've got to stop doing this.
To each his own on ratings and stuff. But Abe straight up does say, for viewers of 15 years or up. So.
I do, which is is nothing really, but to people who've never seen VR before and the reactions, it's hilarious. It's that T-Rex demo on a colour story on the Dream Deck.
Yeah, okay. My 6-year-old, I did that, and for weeks we had dinosaur dreams and knocks on the bed. Oh God, Megan was terrified by the dinosaur.
A bit older, like 40, 50, 60, and like you get on there because you've never seen VR, you haven't got a clue what's going on. I just said, put that on. What's going on? Oh, it's Jurassic Park. And the baby backwards and everything. And when it looks at him, they're looking back, and it's just so funny.
Yeah, there you go. Snow Dog says, "Laugh my ass off." It builds character in the kids. It does. Toughen their damn little skins up a little bit.
Or just scars.
I plan on doing it here probably the next day. I was gonna have my wife do it first. If I play the games first, I know too much about them. I like to put her in some of the experiences before I get to try them out. That way I can see her play them, and then I can play them. So.
Yeah, I do that with Penny. Well, I try it for about 30 seconds, and I go, Penny, do you want to
I can't. I'm so bummed, and I want to put Stacy in the Rift so bad, but her fucking glasses won't fit. Oh, sorry. I dropped the F-bomb on the podcast.
Well, man. It's time for LASIK. The Rift says you need to have LASIK. It's a rule.
Yeah, there you go. I could afford LASIK.
Yeah. Really good question. It wasn't really discussed a lot, actually. Sorry, Jim, but it's about age, actually. I mean, I've got twins who are 7 years old, and my daughter can't see it very well, but my son can. And, what's the sort of age, would you say? Starting age? Acceptable for like the Rift and stuff like that. Because don't forget, I mean, they're a lot smaller. Their eyes are closer together. The IP will be totally out and everything, really.
There's been a lot of debate on that, and I mean, my daughters are Megan will be 6 July 4th, and Emily is about to turn 9, and I've been letting them do very, very short bursts since the DK1. And I think it really is a matter of just moderation for the kids. I mean, obviously, don't sit them down and let them play for hours on end, but a little short demo here and there.
Yeah, I mean, I know about, but one about because of their actual structure of the face and their eyes being really close together. you know, and the actual, you won't really be able to see very well, will they? Really, at the end of the day.
Hey, here's a question. Where's everybody like to have their setting on their Rift when it's underneath there? I've got mine all the way to when you're in there, all the way to the left, to the inside of it, as far as I can possibly go.
I set it to the right IPD.
I wish I had one more. I wish I had one more to the left. Like it feels like if I could go one more over, it would be perfect, but it's not quite 100%. It's like 95%. That's what it feels like.
Yeah, I'm 65. Well, on the DK2, when it went into the points, I was 65.7. So I usually set it to 65 or 66, and it looks perfect.
I'm like 68.9 or something.
Well, 64
I'm like freakishly.
64.
Sorry?
64 is the average, is it?
Yeah, 64 is spot on the average IPD for males. I think the female IPD is like 61 or 62, I think.
So I've got female IPD. What's going on?
Yeah, you're a girly man.
Well, my eyes aren't like super close together or anything, unless I just maybe I can't tell because they are, and I just can't see it properly.
Well, I'm not exactly a hammerhead shark, am I? I mean, but I'm 68 point.
Well,
68.6.
I imagine Chris is a hammerhead now.
Yeah, usually when I put the kids in it, I just set it to the lowest IPD.
Yeah, same here.
You know.
Yeah, exactly what I do.
Like 50, whatever it is, 58 or 59 or whatever the lowest scale is. So.
Yeah, you also know on the Vive you can change the actual distance as well with if you take them out, the actual side bits on your Vive, move them, you can actually move the screen distance as well.
It's funny. Greg only just discovered that the other day.
Yeah, no, I read about it. I don't even have a Vive, but I don't know. With the Rift, it's a completely different thing. I did a little article on VRSpies about it, but I will kind of show this real quick since we've got it here. But basically, with the Rift, you don't have that ability unless you pop off your facial interface here. Take yourself a set of Gear VR foam, and you'll see it literally fits perfectly in there. And then you just use a little double stick tape, and it stays. Obviously, it's not looking very good right now, as it flies right off because I don't have any tape.
Yeah, you get a bigger FOV.
I did that for two reasons. It does increase the FOV significantly. It also helps to reduce the dreaded God rays for me. By getting my eyes closer to that screen, it pushes the God rays out to the peripheral vision, so they're not beaming directly into my eyes.
Yeah, I mean that's one thing to notice. I mean I've the DK1, but the HD prototype and the DK2, and then I got me engineering sample, and then suddenly I thought there was something wrong with my engineering sample. I thought, how come it's like that? I thought it's the lenses, something wrong with the lenses, and it took a while to get used to. But when you get used to it, you don't notice it really. But at first, so especially if you use the DK2 and the ones before that.
I really do miss the changeable lenses and the adjustable screen to lens distance. I really wish they would have kept that for the CV1.
Yeah, I mean, yeah and no. I mean, I really think the CV1s are well built all around consumer unit, basically, so you don't have to do, too much messing with it. The more messing you can do with it, the more things you can get wrong at the end of the day. When you give it to a consumer who's never used VR, you want them to try and literally put it on and enjoy the experience, So, I mean, things like that, I think they're good in one way, but I think, in general, for most people, it's just better having a set one lens, really. So.
Caleb's always got his dog. Today we got a little pet for our family. Look at this guy.
Oh, little hamster.
He's the VRSpies mascot.
Well, he's on my desk now. I can't. Don't run away. Seriously. Am I shouting? Sorry. There he is.
So, little hamster, eh?
I love hamsters. It turns out I only discovered today.
I had a hamster one time, and we were playing with it, and my brother, he's like, I want to go play with it in my friend's backyard because they have a huge sandbox. They would create little valleys in the sandbox that the hamster would run along, right? And then I ran over there. I woke up, and my hamster was out of its cage. And I ran over to my friend's house, and they said, "Don't worry, your hamster's over there in the bucket." I went and I looked in the bucket, and there was no hamster.
Oh.
Yeah. Say goodbye to Shredder. Say goodbye to Shredder.
Oh man. I've got a sad story about a hamster as well. When I was a kid, I had a hamster.
You better tell it.
Gary
he got ill, and
says
my
hamsters
brother
are good.
gave him whiskey, and he died.
Oh
He
no.
gave him whiskey, huh? Hamsters are totally all about the rum. You can't be giving them whiskey. That's crazy.
They're really great. They taste just like chicken. You know. But, yeah.
No killing hamster jokes.
Yeah, you heard that. Anyway, so we don't have much in the way of pets, so we've just upgraded from goldfish to hamster.
We got rid of the bunny, so now we're down to just the single cat.
How'd you get rid of it?
Craigslist. No, I was all about that, but you know, the wife and the kids probably would have flipped out. We actually did that to my mom one time when I was a kid. We raised rabbits, and my dad cooked one up, and we served it to my mom, and my mom was like, "Oh, this is awesome. What is this?" And he said, "It's Fluffy from out in the pen."
Oh my god!
And she flipped her wig, dude. It was just, it was a bad deal.
I don't need any animals. I've got 4 kids, me. So.
Yeah, God. So what do you have, Sean?
No, I said I've got 4 kids, so I don't need any animals.
Yeah, there we go.
You literally have got 4 kids. I thought you just had the twins, so you got another 2 as
No,
well.
I've got twins. They're just half of them, yeah. Then I've got a great teenager, and then I've got a younger kid. Just turned 3, Zach, and he's the worst one. He's a little terror.
Nice one.
But,
well,
all right, guys. Well, look,
nice
we are
space.
running.
When you got kids like that, you don't need animals.
That's true.
Well, fellas,
right, guys.
we're running 2 hours now, so I was gonna say let's open it up to last minute questions. I hate to be that guy, but I've got to run up to the vape shop before they close. So
I've got to get this update out. I've got another hour, 2 hours yet, and then get my new update out for Starfighter, which will.
Hell yeah!
Nice one. CDF Starfighter. Yeah, grab a copy if you haven't already. It's a very visually stunning game, and it's a lot of fun as well. I need to jump back into it and see the last update though.
So good. So
good. Like I say, there's loads of changes. With every update, there's a lot of changes. If you haven't played it for a couple of updates, it's worth checking it out. But if you haven't played a couple of updates, you need to check the whole task. If you use whole task, check out the whole task thread, because unless you use the whole task X, you have to reset it up. Basically, you can set up anything how you want it now, but you have to set it up.
I have the whole task here.
Just read out the whole task thread on the Steam guide, and you'll be sorted.
Nice one. Okay, I look forward to that.
Well, guys, you heard it, man. Go out there. If you haven't checked it out, pick up CDF Starfighter. It is well worth a look. You know, and we definitely want to thank Sean for coming on last minute today to talk to us. And if you guys have any last minute questions, now's the time.
Although there probably won't be, because I think there's a 60-second buffer.
No, yeah, that's true. I always forget about the damn buffer. Yeah. So.
We had to put that in there. But yeah. No, that's good. Nice. That was an unusual podcast in that half of us are paying attention.
How is that unusual? That's like every podcast, Chris.
And Greg fell asleep again. Greg was actually, Sean, it's worth saying Greg was very, very keen to be on tonight and chat with you. Yeah, apparently we were live. And chat with you, but he obviously fell asleep. He said he was really tired, but he said he was planning on it, but he'd probably fall asleep, so he did.
He's been working hard. His game's coming out shortly, so.
Yeah. Who, Greg?
Greg, I thought you said Gary. Yeah, I spoke to Greg for a while now. How's he doing?
No, Greg's doing great.
Or not?
Yeah.
He's fine. He's working his ass off as well. And I think he's just
busy.
Gary.
Busy.
Yeah, we'll be having Gary back on pretty soon, probably late July as well, to talk a little bit more about Push for Emer. So.
Yeah. I haven't played it for a bit, and I'll be playing it shortly. Sent me a key so I can check it out and see how it's looking. So
Well, and you guys got to go have lunch, apparently. So.
Yeah, need to have lunch. Definitely need to have lunch. We haven't. We met up for first time I met Gaz was for the VR meetup here in the UK in Manchester, which is just after I released Starfighter really, and it was it gave me a bit of moral motivation because Starfighter was doing really bad at the time actually, and that was my first time of getting out there really with Starfighter. So I took it out, and yeah, he's a great guy, Gaz. He's
I was gonna say, you guys just jump in your private jets and fly down here to Ozark. We'll take you to Lambert's.
Yeah, if I had a private jet, I would do. Trust me. But you never know. You never know. If we make it over to, hopefully make it over to E3 next year, I'll have to make sure you can come as well. I'm making it to Gamescom this year, but next year hopefully E3. So we'll have to meet up.
Cool.
Right on. Right on.
Well, anybody that wants to play some Mech Assault, or was it Air Mech, and or Blaze Rush in the next few days, hit me up. I'm gonna be playing some of that for sure.
Oh, for sure, man, for sure.
Plus, UKRifter, you might want to stay away from that just in case you don't want to lose that feeling of winning.
As I said, Caleb, I've retired undefeated from all VR games.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Is that right? Is that right?
Well,
I mean, I been Space Pirate for a second ago.
Even though Caleb has destroyed me, I got to put in a dig. Chris, you are at the bottom of my friends list in Pinball FX too. I mean, with your paltry little million scores.
I was really proud of that score.
Yeah, I blew through that my first day, sir.
Kids are really proud of their macaroni necklaces, but
Yeah, they're.
You bitch.
Awesome.
It doesn't really matter, but it's cool. No, we can talk about that kind of stuff. It's still good to talk about that stuff. We want them to feel good, you guys. We want to all feel good.
Here's your score, UKRifter. We'll put it right up here on the fridge.
Yeah, there you go. I'm so proud of you.
Patronising assholes. That's cool. That's cool.
Caleb, you wanna play us out on some outro there? Or?
Wait, outro music?
Outro?
I can. You're gonna have to give me 15 seconds where you stall.
Give me 15 minutes while we figure this out.
15 minutes.
15-second stall. No, that's not. When I say that, you're supposed to like say something.
That's the 15-second dramatic pause. So.
Do you know what my hamster's called?
Darwin?
Sorry.
Yeah, guess. I bet you won't guess it.
Hamster.
No.
Harry.
Actually, now I realise, in fact, you guessing this name would take an infinite amount of time. He's called Jeffrey.
Oh, wait, real quick before we go. Weren't you going to give something away, Caleb?
Oh, Caleb, give something away.
Oh my gosh. Good call.
God.
Okay. Wait. You know what that means I have to do? I have to change my device. Playback devices. Guys, okay, anybody that is in chat that has Oculus Home. Actually, no, it's anybody now, right? Because anybody with a Vive can play Oculus Home games, right?
Not necessarily.
No.
It has to work with Revive.
Well, isn't that most games? I think if you use the Xbox controller support, it should work with Revive. Okay. Wait, one moment here. Rift devices.
Excited, everyone. We've got to think of a competition question or something.
I was going to say, yeah, it can't just be like random.
Oh, it was going to be random. It was totally.
Okay.
It was
totally.
There you go. I had a random generator that I was going to use. I completely forgot about it though.
What type of hamster was that I was holding?
Earphones when the Oculus Rift earphones are so good quality.
Right. I know. You guys sounded so much better in the other thing. I just don't want to wear the headset on my head anymore. I wear. Being a developer, you should know when you're wearing that Rift all the time, taking it on and off. I mean, it sits up here, and your neck gets tired from like holding it in that weird position.
Yeah, just above your head. It's like you get a headache. I'm sure of it. It's like.
Oh yeah. So I bought one of these little do-rags from Amazon, right? So I wear this so that not only can I keep, it keeps my lenses protected. So when I always hold my Rift up here, it's not hitting my hair. It's not getting that hair gunk, and it's actually protecting a little bit. So. I've been wearing this purely to keep the sweat away from the Rift, as well as protecting it from my hair, and it's perfect for not only doing room scale stuff but also developing. You need some kind of headgear, so.
And you look like a pirate.
Yeah, you look like a cool pirate, so.
You do look a cool pirate.
I'm drinking the rum tonight, so I know what it's like to be a pirate.
So where's your we got people saying pick me. I think it's supposed to be random.
Pick me.
See how many people actually.
I wonder if I can actually. Okay, wait. Whoa, did you guys hear that? No, okay, you couldn't hear that. Okay, good. I have that thing closed. All right. So here's the video that we're on right now. So I had this little random picker thingy, which basically went to a YouTube video, and it would anybody who commented on that YouTube video, it would pick a random person, right?
Oh, that's cool.
But I don't think it works since this is a stream. It only works on videos that have like comments that have been sitting there. So
let's see. I have to pick another criteria.
I do. Could somebody come up with a nice, fun way? Because this one's not working. I mean, I could go pick one of my old videos and say, hey, look who commented on that, and then you get a game. But no.
Oh, I've got a good idea.
I want it to be somebody who's here and chat with us right now. Basically, what we're going for, though, we're going for an Oculus Home key for one of the Oculus Home games. All right. And today it's going to be a free giveaway. All right. We're going to give you a hint on what it's for. Right. It's going to be an invasion of a sort. An invasion by furry friends, maybe.
Quiz.
Little hints there. Okay. It's a fun game. It really is fun. So yeah, Chris,
I've got an
what were you saying?
idea. I've got an idea. We could go through the subscriber list and just look at the just like who was the first subscriber that's actually in tonight.
Yeah, that's actually.
I reckon that might work.
Yeah, because I want them to be here tonight. I want to make sure I can give it to somebody.
I think they will. I think
it's just a free key, and if you have it, you can give it to somebody else who also wants it.
So I'm going to go through, and I'm going to look at our little subscriber list. So, looking through here, I've got to somehow compare, and you guys are just going to have to shout out in chat if you want. Is Shane Beasley here?
Is he one of the first subscribers?
He's one of the first.
Yeah, well,
how many people have we got in chat at the minute?
About 25.
25.
Figure out.
How many of those have got CDF Starfighter?
Oh, there you go.
Oh, wait, how many?
Oh, here we go. I got a random name picker. Random name picker. I got it right here. All right. Basically, anybody that puts their name in chat in the next 60 seconds, and it has to be in parentheses. In parentheses. Put a name in parentheses in chat. Here in the next 60 seconds, I'm going to put your name in the random name picker. All right? It's going to go just like that. All right?
Okay,
so fire up those keyboards, boys.
Yep. Come on, guys.
Say how.
If there's 25 people in chat and 20 people put my name up, I'll also give 20 keys away for CDF.
Stakes just got higher.
Oh my! Oh, I'm seeing names going up, but nobody's putting parentheses. People are not paying attention.
That's funny. Right, okay, and I'm looking at the chat now as well. Okay.
So we got some people putting in quotes, some people just putting in names. I think it was parentheses, guys.
Well, they'll learn the hard way. Well, see, okay, has anybody in our group gotten a chance to play this little thing called Kitty Apocalypse?
Well, I think somebody did. That would be Chris.
Yep, I enjoyed it, and
I want to think that was one of your first VRSpies articles, wasn't it?
I think it was.
If you played it way back in the day, they've updated it so much since then. So,
I know.
This is one of those things where even since I played it in my original video that I played maybe a month ago, actually back when I first got the CB1, it's changed quite a bit. But basically, the whole premise is the simple fact that aliens have been watching our television for a long time, so they know what's going on. They know what we care about. They know what we like. And if you watch the internet, there's an awful lot of cats and cute, friendly, furry, furry friends. Furry friends. Okay. And the fact of the matter is, the aliens know that we love kittens, so they have disguised themselves as a bunch of cute, furry little kittens and have come in droves of numbers to try to, take over the world and invade us. And that's why it's called Kitty Apocalypse, because you're destroying and killing the aliens, which are actually disguised as kitties. Pretty cool. Cool little game.
You see, I like that game a lot, and they wrote me a little message the other day saying, we know you like our game, could you do like an updated review, because it's changed a lot. because they got slated apparently.
Yeah.
I don't know who it was. Was it VR Focus? I don't want to speak ill of them, but see, they're entitled to their opinion. But I don't share it. You know, I think it's a tower defense game, and some people hate tower defense games. So you can't really judge a game based on whether you don't like the genre.
Right, totally. I think I certainly had fun doing it. Well, okay, I've got 12 names in there right now. 3, 4, 5, 12 names in there. Okay, pick a random name. I'm gonna hit the button right now.
Do it.
Picking a random name. Boom! Picking a random name. Kinetic2433. Kinetic2433 is the random name that popped up. Kinetic, what's up?
Wow.
So Kinetic2433. If you'd like to just message me at realitycheckvr at VRSpies.com.
That's Reckoner VR.
Yep. I will go ahead and email you a key for Kittypocalypse that you can jump on and try out today, right away, through Oculus Home. So, woohoo.
I was serious before, so like I say, anyone else who's still on there, who just types in CDF Starfighter, I'll get some keys over, and you'll have a free copy of Starfighter.
Nice. That is very, very generous.
Sean, that's fantastic, man. That is way cool.
That's no problem.
Very naughty.
Great. Well, cool. I'm glad we could do that. I'm glad you guys reminded me of that. I wanted to make sure I got rid of at least one of those keys. Every once in a while we get duplicate keys or just, have a few, and it's just nice to be able to give them out to people who are checking out the stuff. It's kind of a fun thing for people who are sticking around watching the whole time as well. So.
Well, it's good for people to watch, and, at the end of the day, if there's little giveaways like this, and, more people might watch at the end of the day. So.
Yeah. Guys, if you are getting a CDF Starfighter key, I'm sure Sean would appreciate it if you just gave him a little shout out on Twitter or Facebook or any of that stuff. Help with the old social marketing.
Yeah, throw a review out on the Steam page. I mean, let's show Sean some love, guys, because CDF Starfighter was a labor of love, and it is a damn good game.
Yeah, a lot of requests coming in.
A lot of labor.
A lot of labor. Yeah.
Okay, we got a load of requests coming in, so we'll pull that list up and get it over to you, Sean.
Yeah, no problem.
Nice one. Actually,
yeah, Starfighter. People are on now, and you'll get
one. I was going to say, make sure you copy the chat before we kill the stream, because the chat will go away.
I will. Yeah. Okay, guys.
Excellent. All right, we'll go. Whenever you want to say goodbye, I will play our outro music.
I'm ready, guys.
Thank you guys for being here and checking us out.
Thanks, everybody.
Right, thanks everyone, and thanks for having me again. So.
Hey, Sean, thanks for coming on, man. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure.
No problem.
Until next time.
Yo, what's up there, guys? It's Immersive Gamer 83, and thank you very much.
What's up, guys?
You gotta dance though, because I don't have any video this time.
Yeah, you gotta bob your head.
Welcome back.
And you better hit off right when it's over. I don't want to do anything embarrassing.